Hello everyone, welcome to another Banter Blitz session. I hope you've all been enjoying the Magnus Invitational. I've been watching every day, it's been very exciting. I'm here now to give you some more chess, hopefully of a decent quality, although I can't promise anything. For those of you who haven't been here before, you can challenge me on Chess24 under the name of Kingsmead, Kingsmead. And yeah, I'll be accepting 3-minute challenges, 5-minute challenges, a bit of both. And yeah, let's get stuck in. I'll be trying to follow the chat as we go along. I'm a bit rusty. I haven't played any online chess since my last Banter Blitz session, so you might have to bear with me. But yeah, here we go. So I'm starting a 3-minute game against TearsDoug. I thought, you know, Magnus Carlsen Invitational, let's play a Norwegian guy. In my previous Banter Blitzes, I've been told off for playing very boring chess, so I'm going to try and spice things up a bit today. Yeah, so hello to everyone in the chat. Bateman47, I know you've been here before. Dangerous Ride, so yeah, challenge me 3-minute or 5-minute. I'll try and get as many games done as possible, but yeah, I guess I'll take a couple of 5-minute challenges, but mostly they'll be 3-minute. I'll take the 5-minute when I'm in the mood to chat nonsense for a while. VS85, I'm also playing with a touchpad, so I don't think that will be any handicap for you. Old Bold Patzer, I'm not sure I'm quite as nice or as charming as Peter Svidler, but I'll try my best, just this once. Gambit 7, yeah, I have been following the Magnus Invitational. I mean, we'll chat more about it as we go along, but first of all, I want to punish my opponent for allowing me to give him a check. Yeah, I was busy for half of today, so I didn't follow today's action so much, but every other day I've been tuning in, you know, from start to finish. And I just happened to log on earlier just in time for that crazy Armageddon game between Ding and Maxime Vachier-Lagrave, which I recommend checking out for any of you who like your kind of short, sharp miniatures. Yeah, I think Maxime, I mean, it became clear that he's trying to hide some opening preparation, and unfortunately, outside of the Grunfeld and the Najdorf, his opening theory probably isn't at the same level as the other guys. Yeah, so in this game, I gave a check on b5 to misplace his bishop. His bishop now on c6 might not be the best piece, gets in the way of his knight. So let's just get developed. Let's castle. I might play rook d1 next move, or bishop e3, knight e5, a few ideas. Gambit 7, how's the self-quarantine in England? Oof. Actually, I think today was the first, I mean, literally 10 minutes ago or something, it was my first time I shaved in 2 weeks. So yeah, it's not been easy to find the motivation just to keep my life organized. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't feeling great as well for a week or two, so I was trying not to get too paranoid about that, but luckily feeling better now. Yeah, it's just been hard, and it's just not knowing what the next few months will bring. I think that's the hardest part. Yeah, I'm trying to study some chess just to get ready for when things kick off again, but I'm sure anyone who tries to study chess out there, you know how it is. Some days are better than others. Some days you're super motivated. Some days you barely even get the chessboard out, barely even get past 1e4, e5. So VS85. Yeah, I didn't play too much here on Chess24 until recently, but I really enjoy it. And yeah, for those of you who can tell, I've played a lot in the past just to try and get my rating up. I'm scared you're all going to take my rating points now. So A6, he's let me take a pawn. Yeah, why not? I'm a greedy so-and-so. Okay, so e4's attacked. Okay, I'm going to simplify now. I don't like the pressure on e4. Bishop g3 might be tempting, but I'll play bishop takes f6. I've done the hard work. I've won a pawn. So let's try and get rid of his bishop pair now with bishop e5. Cthulhu, you've been trying to keep up with self-grooming. I mean, that makes one of us. I'm wearing trousers today, though, which is a nice nice change of pace. Okay, I'll take with the pawn. Yeah, despite being a pawn up, it's not going to be easy to convert this. Although I do generally like the queen and knight versus queen and bishop kind of combo. D7 is a good move. Keeping an eye on d4. Don't really want to play e5, but I feel like I might have to at some point. How am I going to keep the center together? Queen c4. Do I play e5? Okay, let's play e5. Jan and Grishuk admitted to wearing sweatpants for the last month. Yeah, I need to invest in a pair, clearly. Yeah, I mean, I've been wandering around the house not knowing what to do half the time. So it's hard to find the motivation. King h7, it's a bit of an odd one. It's walking into a check a bit later. I'll play h4 just to put my pawn on h5. That's something that Kramnik used to do against me a lot. g6 attempts to play h5 anyway. Okay, I'm running out of time, so let's play quickly. Semi-confidently. Oh gosh, you're all going to witness my terrible touchpad skills. If he swaps queens, I'm happy. Okay, I'm not so happy there. I allowed queen d5, but let's flag him. I promise I'll get better. I'll warm up after this. I managed to flag him with my touchpad. Yes. Oh dear. New game. No, really well played there. I mean, so underrated, my opponent, TearsDoug. Definitely needs another 1,000 points on that rating. Okay. I'm going to challenge myself here. I played a terrible game in the last round. Well, terrible last game. And now I'm playing a very strong international master from England, ThomasRendell. I actually played him in the final of a Blitz tournament a couple of months ago. Here I played d3, I think. Did I play d3? So let's do it again. I'm going to repeat what I did last time against him, just because I'm very boring and I don't know any openings. So he's Fee and Chetwing. So this is a kind of weird Dutch where black has an extra tempo, but it's not 100% clear that he wants it. So knight c4 there would have been met by queen a4 check. I actually watched, thank you TearsDoug for the game. Yeah, I actually watched ThomasRendell, play in a Blitz tournament last night on somewhere else, and he did very well. So got to be in good shape to keep up with him here. He's very quick as well. So okay, let's just put a pawn on a5, and I'll try and tie down his bishop on c8. BlunderPanda, welcome. Yeah, hello everyone to everyone who's just joining. Cthulhu, has there been a resurgence in English chess over the past couple of years? Tough question. You're gonna start easy, you know, just build up to the hard ones. But yeah, I mean, English chess, it's up and down. Okay, knight h4. He wants to play f5, so let's play rook a4. Yeah, English chess. I mean, we do have a few juniors who are coming through now, but they're very young. I think it's put into perspective by countries like India and China and the like. Yeah, so I was hoping I could play 96 or something here. What's his next move? Bishop g4. 96, he'll play bishop takes e6 to e6 and f3, I guess. Although that's not so scary. Let's. Yeah, but I have noticed in England a lot of our top players from the past, they're coming back a bit. They're playing a bit more now. I was invited to a has-been tournament recently, which is flattering to be considered a has-been. But yeah, the idea was to invite back all these players who used to play a lot and who aren't so active now. In England, a lot of players do tend to retire or semi-retire quite early on. Rook b8. Attempts to be very greedy here and play f4, knight g4, bishop takes c6, but that looks a step too far. The problem is my opponent's going to play d5 next. I'm very slow. I'm very slow. Rook b4 was a silly move. What do I even do now? Okay, bishop e3. d5, I'll play bishop h3. Probably. Although I'm tempted to go bishop a7. Let's go bishop h3 first. My idea is bishop a7 to kick away his rook on b8, and then I'll try and take on b7. Donna Rebs, what's my opening repertoire? Keep watching and you'll find out. It's not the best. Let's just take this knight. I hate knights in Blitz. I think I have good compensation for the exchange here. I'll play bishop c5 now. I'm just worried I'll get flagged. Thomas is very, very fast. Well, strong as well as fast, but I think I'm doing very well here. I do have this huge pawn in e6. But no time. So yeah, keep watching and you'll find out my terrible opening repertoire. I do have kind of special Blitz repertoire, but I want to put my knight on e2, maybe f4. Yeah, I do have a special Blitz repertoire, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure how reliable it is in general. I'm not too worried about queen f3 check here. I'll just play king g1. Be super boring now and try and exchange queens. I want to gang up on the d5 pawn. I missed that one. Let's go back. Okay, now I can play e7, and I think this is winning. e7, rook e8, queen d7. Yeah, I think he might have forgotten about that pawn, but what else? I'll play queen e6. So now I'm also threatening queen takes g8. I'll play queen takes g8 just to be flashy. Oh, I should have played bishop e6 first. What am I doing? Okay, I mean, I'm winning now, but it's time to finish this off. I see checkmate. Checkmate, yes. Oh, well played, Thomas. I hope you're keeping well in the quarantine. So I nearly accidentally rematched him here, which isn't really the idea behind the Banter Blitz. Okay. HotDog. Oh, I see a few cool usernames in the challenges. Gustafsson Gambit. I wonder what that one is. Oh, I've got white every game so far. Okay, what haven't I played so far? I've played d4, knight f3, so let's play e4. Oh, the comments are coming in. Mated for Life, who's my favorite British woman player? I mean, there's a lot of strong ones. I think Jovanka Huska, I guess, is the strongest at the moment. She's won, I think, 8 British titles, which is very impressive. Out of the book. I think we need to choose a move here. I've seen Magnus play d3 a few times. So my opponent from the last game says he needs to learn a proper line. I don't know. I mean, I think the line you play is quite decent, but yeah, wouldn't hurt, I guess, to have some variety. So my opponent's allowing me to play e5. I don't know if I want to play e5. I mean, okay. I've seen that it's a legal move. So yeah, I feel I'm jumping about the questions a bit too much. Cthulhu, you're right. Fiona is from Luxembourg, so she's not my favorite English chess player. I think she might be making an appearance a bit later. She mentioned, I spoke to her last night, she mentioned she might be appearing with Pascal a bit later on the on his show. So h5. Does he want to checkmate me, or does he just want to put his knight on h6? Probably both. Okay, I'll try and build a pawn center, c3, d4. Jackson 2020, your Blitz rating has been 2400. I don't think that's low. I think that's very good. I mean, I'm only high on here because I've played a lot, like a lot, and you've probably done more useful things with your time. So no, I think 2400 is a great rating on here. I'll just develop my pieces now. Bishop f4. I'll maybe play knight a3, knight b5 at some point. If she releases the tension too early, well, I was about to say with c takes d4, but d6, that is brave. I mean, I have options here. I really want to play d5, but knight takes e5 might be okay. So I'll take here, and then I'll play d5 pre-move. Black's problem is if he takes my bishop on f4, I'll take on c6. And I think double attack, I'll win a piece. Phil Knott. David, is it true that Magnus didn't invite you to the tournament because he was scared of my chess 24 rating? I think he just, I mean, he knows he could crush me anytime, so why do it in front of the whole world? I did miss knight d8, which is a bit annoying. yeah, I mean, Magnus, his rating, I mean, he's crushing all the top guys. I think I stand no chance. I've played him at Blitz before in the flesh and did not go well. Yeah, I've messed this up slightly. So d6, e6. I mean, he'll take with the knight. I'm tempted to give a check on b5. Knight g5 is also tempting. I guess I should just play some slightly more normal moves though. Yeah, I mean, d6 was begging to be punished, but I've messed it up. I missed the moment. Sometimes that happens if you, if you get carried away talking nonsense. You do end up missing tactical ideas. d6, something must have been wrong there for black. His king was in the middle. He's opening things up for my queen and rooks, but oh well. Rook d8. Yeah, it's hard to know how to improve my position now. His knight on e6 is extremely good. Okay, let's just kick him back slightly. If he plays knight f6, I'll play knight c e5. I've got to stop pre-moving again. I'm definitely slower than I was a couple of weeks ago when I last did a Banter Blitz. There I was shamelessly flagging everyone. Now I'm struggling to multitask for sure. So let's keep up the track. Bring my queen back. Yeah, so I think there's an update on the after show. Okay, so it will just be Pascal tonight, but Fiona and Alex Astana Lopez, who's also a great streamer and a great chess coach, they will be joining on a different day, I think. So, but yeah, stay tuned. I've been watching Pascal's shows and yeah, a lot of fun and a good way to keep up with what's been going on in the chess world. So, queen d6, knight takes f7, bishop takes f3. Knight takes d6, bishop takes e2, knight b7, rook d2. This f7 doesn't quite work. That's annoying. Let's put my king on a safe-ish square. Yeah, I mean, it feels like my opponent's asking for some tactics on the f7 square, but I can't really see them working right now. I mean, the fact is his bishop on b7 was loose. Now knight takes f7. What am I missing? So if he swaps queens, I mean, his bishop on b7 is always loose, so there are some tactics. I mean, that's why things work in my favor, but okay, now I think he's dropping some stuff again because that bishop on b7. And okay, when in doubt, just get rid of knights. Queen is pawn. Queen first, if my touchpad works. Pre-moved, which is a bit, yeah, okay. No, well played, HotDog. I think you were definitely doing quite well at some stage, but this knight takes f7 trick. I'm a tricky guy, as you'll all find out. I do like to set those kind of naughty traps. So I'm going to try and play someone who's been waiting a long, long time. There's a lot of challenges. Thank you for all of those who have been waiting. So EliasFighter has been waiting the longest. Sharud90, you're watching my session instead of doing homework. What's my advice? My advice is do your homework. Yeah, and then watch some chess. But welcome, and I'm flattered that you chose me rather than your homework. So, okay, what don't I normally play? I normally play g6 or e6 here in real life. I'll play b6 this time. I'm too scared to play a Benoni with c5. I normally don't do great in the pawn structures where there are long-term weaknesses. I realized many years ago that my style was kind of slightly more classical, minimize the weaknesses and then try and trick them later. E3. So this is like a weird Grunfeld, except I haven't finished yet at the f8 bishop on g7, so I'll do that now. Lazarevsky, the Nimzo Indian is what got you obsessed with chess in the first place. You love the strategic battle that ensues from the opening. What is the opening I enjoy most and why? Actually, like, it's funny you mentioned this. A couple of years ago, I was really struggling in general with black against 1e4. I tried everything. I even briefly tried the Sicilian, which is too sharp for my taste. I should have taken with the queen there. What am I doing? Okay, let's pretend it was a pawn sacrifice. Yeah, I tried the French quite a few times with mixed success. I'm on a 1e5 player kind of by trade, and yeah, let's pin that on. And yeah, I was really struggling against 1e4, so I decided to try the Caro-Kann, and I found lots of kind of quirky, quite rare variations that I like the look of, and I think it's quite a good way to play for a win. Normally you get quite imbalanced pawn structures. Play bishop takes c6. If he plays queen takes a7, his queen is trapped after rook a8. So yeah, the Caro-Kann, I guess, is my favorite right now, and I've had some decent results with it. Touch wood. Yeah, I've managed to defeat players like Aronian and Kazimjanov and Adams and a few others, but I'm not sure it's because of the openings or just because of my tricks. But either way, the Caro-Kann has served me well so far. That being said, this opening hasn't served me well. Looks like he's about to get the bishop pair. If I move my bishop, then knight b5 might be a bit annoying to meet. Although, okay, let's play bishop b7. If he takes on a7, his queen is trapped. I'm hoping after, actually, maybe that's a mistake. I'm hoping after knight b5, I can go queen c6, threatening checkmate on g2. And bishop f3 is impossible because his knight would be hanging, but f3, yeah. Now knight a7 is rather annoying. Yeah, I thought I could just kick him back, but a6 and knight a7 does win material for white. Am I really going to play rook a8? Don't do this at home, kids. Rook a8. The aim is to kick him back now, but it's not ideal. Bishop a6 is interesting, but a bit too sharp, and I'm low on time, so yeah, I mean, I'm walking into the c-file pin, but I'm going to put my pawn back on a5 at some point, just to stop any b4 silliness. Oh, I'm really behind with the chat. I'm so slow today. Okay, how do I improve my pieces? The rook on f8 doesn't look great. Maybe I should have played the other rook to d8 a moment ago. Let's get my queen out of whack first, out of danger on the c-file. Yeah, I mean, I always feel uncomfortable if my queen is looking at the opponent's rook. Yeah, bishop takes, it's a good move. If he took with the rook, I might have ruined his pawn structure with bishop takes c3. So now it just depends whether knight d3 is a good move. Because, I mean, it should just be equal if I exchange everything off, but yeah, quality, it's not ideal. It's not what I wanted. Rook c2 is a good move again. Just noticed the e7's hanging. Why am I playing so slowly, so poorly? I really hate my position. Okay, let's be tricky. Bishop h6. I promise I'll catch up with the chat after this. I just need to do something here first with my minimal time. Again, my opponent's playing extremely well. I think I've got some tactics here, though. His bishop on b6 is now hanging. I'm hoping if he goes bishop c7 that I've got something like queen a7. Okay, but now I'm coming into the e3 square, and his king is not safe at all. So, which way is he going to go? Okay, it goes that way. So low on time. Knight f4. I've got ideas of queen b5 if he moves this rook. Maybe I'll just pre-move rook d8 and hope he doesn't take on e3. Oh, he does take on e3. So luckily, I didn't quite pre-move yet. Okay, I'll give a check. Now I'll pre-move rook d8. And got to checkmate him in 16 seconds, though. It won't be easy. Okay, that was a big mistake from a flagging point of view. I think I'm winning a piece, but time. Okay, I've got rid of his knight, which is the trickiest part in Blitz, so now I can start pre-moving, which is good. Okay, I just wanted to defend my rook so that I can push my e-pawn. And yeah, this is plenty of time. No stalemates today. EliasFighter, well played. Again, vastly underrated. Let's check out the challenges. Okay, they're flooding in. I'm going to keep trying to play players that I didn't play in the first couple of Banter Blitzes, well, in my last couple of Banter Blitzes. But apologies to those who I can't get around. Okay, I'm going to catch up very quickly with the chat. Phil Knott having spent lazy afternoons watching commentary, he was going to do something useful. But now he's tuned into my Banter Blitz. I remember last time he started a campaign to try and get me, find me a willing victim to marry. But yeah, I definitely think he could be doing better things with his time. I don't know why I played Bishop e6. That's a bad move. I did play it once against Michael Adams, and I got punished very quickly. I'm hoping he plays c4 now, though. I think that I can play h6. No, I was joking, Phil. Not. I'm glad you're here with me. Pascal, yeah, I do watch the show. I nearly played e6, but then knight e5 is annoying, so let's kick this knight back first. Knight e4. I mean, my bishop on d5 looks super weird, but I don't think he can trap it because I can always take a knight with that bishop, so c4 is not too scary. Yeah, a couple of you mentioning the Banter Blitzes by other players, I mean, stronger players than me. And yeah, I mean, it's been impressive. I've been watching, I mean, Ding's super quick and super sharp with his tactics. Karawan has been doing some. Yeah, it's been fun. I mean, Geary, of course. I really enjoyed his training matches against Van Foreest and Vidit. And I saw he played his wife recently in one of the Banter Blitzes. So knight takes f6, so queen takes f6, bishop c3, bishop takes f3. I keep getting told off for boring chess, but I might just do it. Those of you who do know me in real life, I do like to exchange my queens and grind people down in the endgame. So bishop c3, I probably will take on f3 with my bishop. Oh, I've got someone begging to play me, but he got my name wrong. He called me Davis, and not to be confused with Divis, the Spanish commentator. Bishop c3. Ooh, is bishop b4 move here? Bishop b4, bishop takes b4, queen takes b2, double attack. Let's try it. If I've blundered, then I'll flag him. Okay, I'm slowly catching up with the chat. Yeah, really well played EliasFighter. That was impressive. Lazarevsky, yeah, so far I've only accepted 3-minute challenges. I think for most part I'll stick with 3-minute, but I will take a couple of 5 minutes. Probably actually after this I'll take a 5-minute challenge just so I can catch up with the chat and talk a bit more. Yeah, bishop b4, so if he takes my bishop, I'll play queen takes b2. I can't really see a defense there for white. I guess I am slightly ahead in development, so it does make sense that some tactics might work. I mean, I guess he's going to play queen d2, and maybe I'm not winning anything there. King d2. So now he is threatening to take my bishop because queen takes b2 can be met by bishop c3. Okay, let's take this guy. Do I take f3 or I don't really want to swap queens now? Let's castle first. Who said I was boring? Castling queenside, playing 2-move dirty tactics. Rook b1. Oh, I just saw that bishop c3, bishop b4 has been mentioned in the chat. I hope that was after I played it. Rook b1. It's so bad that my instincts say, oh, there's a pawn on a2 that's hanging. I mean, I don't know why I'm even thinking of taking that pawn, but I am. Rook b1. I mean, I can always take an f3 and be slightly better, but let's try and go for some kind of attack. b6. Maybe I've got some knight c4 check ideas if he's not too careful. And his king is not happy at all on d2. Yeah, that's right, Kasparov fan. This is the in-your-face approach. And I only played the Caro-Kann because it is my favorite opening right now. Knight e5 is a good move, though. Yeah, now knight c4 can be met by knight takes c4 at the very least. Feels like there's a tactic in the air here, but I just don't see it. Don't see it at all. Bishop takes a2, rook a1, rook d5, d4 maybe. Now let's try it. I mean, it's the most unnecessary tactic I've ever tried in my life, but I mean, you could probably just take on c6 or something here. I thought here I could at least give a check on f4 or g5. G5. I don't know. Come on, Dave. Play quicker. Oh, knight c4. What am I doing? I was thinking queen g5 and then knight g4. Nice takes, but now I'm just losing. I'm sure you will get that feeling sometimes where you just hate yourself for overcomplicating things. I get that all the time. Let's try some. Doesn't work, but okay. Let's flag with my touchpad again. Okay. The key point of flagging is keeping everything protected. That didn't keep everything protected. I promise you, I am a GG. I mean, you probably can't tell, but sorry, panels GJ. Yeah, that was embarrassing. Knight c4 check was winning, and then I played it a move too late, and I'm just completely lost because my bishop's trapped on a2. So no, well played. I mean, I'm getting some real luck here. Not sure what I've done to deserve it, but okay. So I said I'd play a 5-minute game now, and I think Lazarevsky has been in the chat. He's been waiting for a long, long time as well. So okay, I promise this one will be better than the last game. Oh dear. So knight f3. What haven't I done so far? Okay, let's repeat one of my earlier opponents' openings. The Dutch, Doug. I can't pronounce your username, but good old English flagging. Yeah, I mean, welcome to the school of English chess. Yeah, I mean, maybe this is why we haven't had a world champion for a long, long time. Yeah, I mean, Howard Staunton would be spinning in his. Yeah, I try not to flag this time. I mean, it's a 5-minute game, so if I do get a lost position, that's less likely I'll be able to survive. That's right. I'm going to be ruthless today. I'm learning from watching Magnus and that lot. You know, just ruthless, going for the rating, going for 3,300. Problem is, if I lose 1 or 2 games, I'll be on massive, massive tilt. In Lawrence Trent's words, monkey tilt. And yeah, it doesn't help that I've got an opening that I don't really like from the backside. So queen c2, he wants to play e4. I should know some theory here. Is it queen c7? Is it queen e8? Queen c7 looks like a decent square. I just wish my pawn was back on f7 rather than f5. I don't understand this opening at all. I mean, f5 just gives him a hook with e4. There's definitely some theory here, though. Questions. Phil Knott. So, okay, Breaker 90. Apparently, I remind him of Harry Potter. I mean, I could put these on and draw something on my forehead, but yeah, I mean, yeah, the lockdown hasn't made me that crazy quite yet. So, thank you, though. Harry Potter was one of my heroes when I was young. Phil Knott, you've forgotten about hashtag find David a wife. I mean, yeah, it's pretty bad that I'm advertising on a chess stream, but I'm desperately lonely. Tinder have made their passport feature free, apparently. I did not know that. It's been many years since I'm not sure I'm even allowed to talk about other apps like that, but yeah, it's been a long time since I've tried the online dating thing. Too many horror stories. Chess is my mistress. Ankush, that's right, flagging. It's probably my second favorite hobby behind Football Manager. Okay, finally a serious question. Tharuni 2009. Are there any strong English juniors currently? There are a few strong English juniors. I mean, it's all relative. Again, yeah, I mean, no one to compare with players like Nihal Sarin, Pragnananda, Mukesh, that lot. But we do have some promising players between the age of about 10 and 12, 13, who might be big, who might make it big. I think maybe a potential couple of grandmasters there, at least. But yeah, in terms of challenging for the world title or making a mark at the very highest level, I mean, there's still a long way to go. I mean, a lot can happen between the age of 10 and 20. I mean, I went to university. I did all that because I thought there was no real future or career in chess. And in England, maybe there isn't the financial support that other countries have. I mean, it's extremely hard to make it as a chess professional now. I mainly play chess, but I do write for a couple of newspapers. I do a bit of teaching and things. I mean, my dream, getting all deep now, but my dream in chess is to show the English juniors that chess is a viable career option, that so many perks. You get to do something you love for a living, and yeah, you can make anything of chess, really. I mean, you can stream, you can teach, you can write, you can play, like anything nowadays, and you get to travel a lot, which is a bonus. You get to meet some cool people along the way. So yeah, I mean, I'm involved a bit more now with coaching juniors in England, and that's my dream. I mean, I'm too old now myself, so I'm going to try and create the next world champion, whether it's male or female. Should do. I mean, I can gain a lot of time now. I mean, I could play e4 first. Knight c5 gains tempo against his queen there, which looks tempting. I'd like to jump into d3. I'm not sure that does too much though. Maybe knight c5 was slightly premature. Maybe I should have played e4 first. By the way, EliasFighter, thank you for the match. And sorry about the flagging. Can I take on f2? Knight g takes f2, knight takes f5, I can take the rook. I mean, I have some annoying check as well, potentially, on b6. Don't really want to take with the d knight on f2 because he can play h3. And queen b6 can then be met by c5. That being said, knight g takes f2, rook takes f2, queen b6, c5 is annoying. Knight g takes f2. If you rook f2, knight f2, king f2, I don't have any great discovered checks with my bishop, which is highly annoying. Yeah, my tactical plans aren't as clear as I thought they would be. I could move my bishop b6 maybe, but it feels a bit wrong. Okay, let's try this one. I mean, I'm hoping some trick just magically appears. Maybe after rook takes f2. Yeah, e4 is maybe a bit too much there. Yeah, this c5 move is very annoying after queen b6. Yeah, I mean, talk about bluffing. I'm bluffing hideously here. e4 maybe. e4, king g1, check. Okay, let's go e4. I mean, I'm assuming he'll move his king back here. Maybe he can take on f5 first, which might be quite strong. Yeah, not ideal. I mean, I'm a few minutes late here, but I've just seen in the chat that I'm allowed to discuss dating apps. Great. I mean, I think I'm out of touch. I mean, I only know Tinder and Bumble, but yeah, I'm going to give it a few years. My idea during the lockdown was that I'd go out every day, I'd get super fit, I'd get ripped or whatever they call it, and then I'd try the old dating scene again. But yeah, I'm a bit behind on that. Bishop b3 is a good move. Yeah, it's a very good move. My idea was, if he retreated his king, was to go bishop d4, check, and e3. Yeah, just no discovered checks with the bishop. Okay, I mean, desperate times. I've pre-moved there, bishop takes c4. I mean, he can take the e4 pawn now. I'm hoping that somehow my rooks find some open lines and these pieces are a bit well, aren't greatly coordinated, but it's not entirely clear. Knight takes e4, yeah, I guess rook e8. Knight d6, I could meet with rook takes e3, I think. So I'm just worried at some point, like bishop c5 or bishop f4, maybe I can sacrifice, but I'm just worried that something might go a bit wrong. Bishop d5 now, knight d6 is annoying. So can I take on d6? I'm hoping I can, after knight d6, I can take on e3 there. Maybe I can just play rook e6 as well. Rook e6, bishop d5, cd5, knight b5. He's still a bit pinned on the e file. I really want to play rook takes e3, rook e3, bishop d4, but I don't think it quite works. Chessboy123, you have to go. Bye. It was probably all that dating app chat. Sorry about that. Yeah, I'll probably get back to the dating app topic in a bit, because what else to talk about in the quarantine? What else to dream about? But yeah, I'll leave it there now. So knight b5, queen c2. Maybe can he swap queens with queen b3? I mean, it feels like there's some tactics here because his bishop's pinned. Okay, let's try queen c2. I mean, it looks super scary for white, I think, but maybe he can survive with queen b3. I mean, knight f3. I'm going to be ruthless and just take it. 1 year land. Am I coaching any prodigies? I'm coaching a couple of players who I think will be very good in a few years' time, but again, it's all relative, and I don't want to put too much pressure on them by naming them on the stream. So thank you for the game, Lazarevsky, and I'll play another 5-minute game in a moment, but I'll go back to a couple of 3-minute challenges first. Jackson 2020, you prefer 5-minute because all the strong players have a very unique flagging technique. That's right. I'd like to think my flagging technique is unique with the touchpad. I mean, my touchpad literally is broken right now. I mean, it's barely even attached to the computer because the laptop's three years old or something, and I've been flagging people for a long, long time. So, Dimjan, it looks like you're not at the board. Oh, this happened last time. I had to abort a few games. I'm hoping I'll give him 5 more seconds, but I wanted to play him to steal some of his rating points, but looks like he's not there. So, okay, I will abort that one. Here we go. SamGamgee, just because I was about to make some Lord of the Rings quote there, but about sharing the load or something. But I used to love Lord of the Rings as a youngster. Okay, so he plays this slow variation against the French. I'm not really a French player myself as black, just occasionally, so I'll try and make something up and pretend it's theory. But yeah, so I mean, CK Russ, you're right. I mean, it's great that Magnus has got this, got so much going on online right now with these tournaments, and I mean, it's great to see the top players competing against each other. Just as a chess fan, I love to watch it, but it's also great that they can make a living during this difficult time. Yeah, long may it continue. I'm seeing that McShane had the skills to be top 10 or even world champion, but decided to do other things. Yeah, I mean, McShane is so talented. I mean, I've been lucky enough, I've sat next to him on the English national team for years now, and I mean, he's a unique talent. Yeah, I mean, he was world under 10 champion. He was super strong when he was young, and then from there, he could have gone anywhere. He did go to university and get a job, but actually, it's a bit of a misconception, I think, that he's does bug me a bit. I lost to him a while ago. He's beaten me so many times in my career. It's actually a joke. He's my bogey player out of everyone. But I was interviewed and I was asked how it felt to have lost to the strongest amateur player in the world. But I don't think he's had a full-time job for 4 or 5 years now. So I know chess is his main thing and he doesn't play as much as he could. But yeah, I mean, one of the most talented players out there. But yeah, it would be nice to see him play even more. I think it's not too late for someone like him to become world champion. D4. So my idea now is I've tried this whole alpha zero thing, push a rook's pawn up the board as far as you can, and then hope for the best. My plan was to play knight b4, knight takes a2, and clean that pawn. Now I'm tempted to just take d4. Which one's better? Okay, let's go knight b4. Let's stick to my plan. d4 might not run away. Although now, maybe now, knight f1, knight takes a2, bishop d2. How do I get my knight out there? Maybe I can play b5, b4. Maybe he's listening to me. He's about to play bishop d2, I think. Oh, I'm like 6 minutes behind in the chat. Teaching should make it possible to live with chess, right? Yeah, you're right. I mean, I teach a bit. I mean, it's mostly actually just for fulfillment, just because I enjoy teaching more than the money side. I try to only choose students who have that passion that comes from within them. I don't want to have students who, I feel like it's a burden for them to be studying chess. few hours every week. But yeah, I guess teaching makes a decent living, and it's a bit different online, and everyone's tightening their belts a bit, but I definitely enjoy that. Bateman 47, McShane, David, Gawain all starting to hit 30. New blood is required. Low blow. Yeah, I'm getting old. I'll talk about my old age in a minute. Just figure out a good move first. Bishop b2 is a bit flashy, but unnecessary. Maybe b5, b4. b5, he might play b4. Do I play queen e7 and try and get my queen to b4? Maybe let's do it this way. Yeah, I'm actually, I have a proper celebration at the end of the year, but I'm actually turning 30 this year, and have I made a mistake? Yeah, probably. Yeah, I'm turning 30 and it's depressing. I mean, all my friends are married with kids. I'm getting old. I mean, I still think of myself as an 18-year-old, just recklessly having fun and chasing the dream and doing my own thing. But yeah, age is catching up with me. I think McShane is 7 years older than me, so he's probably 36 right now. And Gawain is 3 years older, so Gawain Jones, he gave a Banter Blitz here as well on Chess 24, which was fun to watch. I think he's 32. So yeah, we do need some new blood. Michael Adams as well. He's just a legend of the game, and he's been holding down England's top board for years now, but he can't go on forever. So any young English juniors out there watching, just keep at it. We need you. Okay, I'm winning a pawn, and my past a pawn is just too strong now. So SamGamgee, he's played well, but yeah, I think I'm just going to be an accountant and collect everything there, collect all the pawns. So well played, SamGamgee. Right, let's go for another 5 minute maybe. And then I think this will be the last 5 minute, and then I'll stick with the threes. Okay, most of the challenges are 3 minute though. Let's play MrFluffington, just because he has a cute avatar next to his name. Okay, e4. So I played the French, I played the Caro. Let's play e5 this time. Okay, I'm 6 minutes behind with the chat. So let's play knight g7. I want to beat Hikaru Nakamura in 10 moves as black in a blitz game with this one, so let's hope my opponent falls for the same trap. Blue Haze, is Matthew Sadler perhaps a bigger shout? Whoops. For best amateur? Yeah, I mean, considering that Matthew Sadler is actually an amateur player, by the definition, I think he's a better shout than McShane. But yeah, I mean, Matthew Sadler is nearly 2,700 now. He's been creeping up. He plays like 10 games a year. He gains 10 points a year, and he's almost at that 2,700 threshold. I think he'd be the fourth English player ever to get, no, fifth maybe, to ever get to 2,700. So yeah, that would be amazing. And he's another one. He's just super. Actually, this is really weird because. Yeah, okay, Matthew Sadler is a legend. But this is really weird because I mentioned when I played knight g7 on move 3 that I beat Nakamura once in 10 moves with this opening, and my opponent's gone for exactly the same trap. I mean, he's fallen into exactly the same trap. And now queen takes g2 is checkmate threat. If he plays g3, then knight f3 wins the queen. So, okay, unlike Nakamura, my opponent's not resigning, but no, it's a weird coincidence because I mean, that trap happens like once every 50 games with this opening, and it just happened here. f4, I mean, tends to give him a chance to play queen takes b5, but yeah, let's be sensible. Yeah, MrFluffington. Need to work on those openings. Yeah, Hipas. Morozovich is also a great amateur player. I barely see him play these days, apart from blitz games, so yeah, he was one of my heroes growing up as well. And another super nice guy. Yeah, I mean, not sure whether to be flattered or not that my opponent is playing on here. He can't take my queen because that knight is pinned. Okay. Now his knight isn't pinned, but I do see that threat. Okay, let's just move the queen. Yeah, I mean, it's just a weird coincidence. think Nakamura was not happy when I won that blitz game. He's crushed me many times since. Yeah, I keep trying to challenge him at like 3+1, like 1 second increment, but he has none of it. And then I always get flagged every game there. So, you know, if I flag any of you guys, I blame Naka. 93536. Yeah, Naka's also one of the players I've played most at the very top level. So I seem to play him all the time. I've played him nearly every year in Gibraltar, and I played him in the London Chess Classic and everywhere. No, he didn't block me, Cthulhu. 1 year land. Yeah, maybe my opponent's resign button is disabled, but yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with playing on to the end. I mean, I recommend it sometimes. I mean, maybe not with queen down, but I mean, especially in blitz, your opponents always give you chances, and there's always tricks to play for. There's always flagging to play for, but yeah, there we go. It's a Fluffington. Thanks for the game. Sorry about the dirty opening trick there. Knight G7 though, for any of you who want a blitz repertoire opening, it's not sound for long games, but yeah, if you want something a bit tricky in blitz, then definitely check it out. Okay, I'm playing an IM, FatherGascoigne from Norway. I feel like I should know who he is. But yeah, FatherGascoigne. Paul Gascoigne, of course. Great footballer. Soccer player, I should say. Okay, I'm playing a bit of a slower opening against him, which actually I don't think is very advisable for me in Banter Blitz. I'm likely to get flagged if things take a slower pace. Oh, apparently this is Sebastian Mihailov, a Norwegian one of the Norwegian commentators on Chess24. Yeah, I've seen many of his games. I was cheering him on when he beat Lawrence Trent in the Banter Blitz Cup qualifiers. What do I do now? E5's coming. I could allow E5, but I won't. Yeah, I mean, Norway. I spent quite a bit of time in Norway recently. What should I do here? Yeah, I play for a Norwegian league team, Vålerenga. Magnus recruited me for that team actually, and then he jumped ship and created his own club. So a bit awkward, but yeah, I was in Oslo recently, and so many strong young players there. I'm kind of using Norwegian chess as a role model for how I want English chess to be in a few years. Yeah. Okay, now b6. So he wants to play bishop f5. My idea behind queen c2 was to play bishop c3 though, and then think. But yeah, c4 is attacked. Maybe I should have started earlier with a rook move rather than committing my queen. Maybe queen e2 was a better try. So I'd love to play bishop f1 now, but it's not really on the cards. What is it? Okay, maybe I'll play rook c1. Drop my queen back to d1. So bishop f1 ideas are in the air if he wants to take everything on c4. Not sure how effective they are, to be honest, but at least it's a legal move, bishop f1. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so he's a principal player. He goes for it. Yeah, I guess I have to play bishop f1 now. I've said it. I'll just, yeah, consistency is key. That being said, I'm not sure I have a great position because he's got this bishop d3 resource, so I'll play knight e5 first. Now he's going to probably play knight e4 next move. Let's play bishop b4 maybe. I want to stop any c5 breaks if I can. Yeah, I've given him a huge clock advantage here in the opening. I really can't multitask to save my life. Knight e4. So he wants to think about c5. So yeah, I think I can take on c4 first. c5, maybe I have knight d2 or something. And then if I have time, well, yeah, maybe he's right. But okay, let's see what he's got in store after knight d2. Worst comes to worst, I can just play bishop takes c5 next move though. So I'm a bit surprised there. And he's also walking into some bishop g2s, which is very surprising. Okay, let's just take this one. Let's keep things simple. No tactics. Knight takes e4, he probably would have played c takes b4, and he's alive at least. So now I'm just going to grab a pawn. I've got rook b1. I've got bishop g2. I think it's looking good. But yeah, 2 bishops though. Always going to be compensation. So what's he got in mind after bishop g2? I mean, I'm not sure I even want to take the rook on a8 because then he'll get some compensation on the light squares. But okay, that being said, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Queen c1. Let's evict his queen. Let's play rook b1. I mean, it's going to be hard for him to checkmate me unless he can get a queen to f3 and a bishop on h3, but I don't really see how that's ever going to happen. So I'll try and stay as active as possible. Yeah. I thought this wasn't really possible. Am I mistaking something? I mean, okay, let's try and maybe I'm missing something. I'll try and keep things super simple just by going rook b5 here and picking up this pawn. There's no rush to take it, so now I'll take it. Oh, okay, the flagging started. Let's do this. I nearly slipped already. Yeah, that was a pretty move. Okay, so once his rook's off the board, it should be slightly easier. But okay, let's get his bishop off the board. Now I can just play on the dart squares. He's quick. He's super quick. I'd be lucky if I managed to hold this one. Okay. I think I'm nearly there, but what time? Okay. Okay, I'm just going to put my rook in f4. I'm going to come round with the king just because he can't really move. Okay. It's enough time to flag. Yeah, well, checkmate. Yes! No, well played, Sebastian. That was close. That was a close game. Yeah, I feel I'm speeding up slightly now, at least. Just as just as time is dragging on, I'm starting to finally get in the rhythm of things. I'm not sure if it's. By the way, message me in the chat if it's too dark here. I have a light that goes on automatically, I think, in 20 minutes, but I can turn on another light if I need to. So, okay, I'm going to play another 3-minute game. ShadowMate has been waiting for a long time. So let's go back to 1e4. Yeah, FatherGascoigne, that was an exchange blunder. I guess bishop g2 was is what you're referring to. Yeah, I mean, it felt like you had a good position, but somehow I'm a trickster. So, openings. Okay, let's go to the 4 knights. A nice traditional line. What should I play here? I played a3, I think, in a previous Banter Blitz. g3 is a move I like. Okay, let's play g3. Bishop b5 is a bit more theoretical. Let's avoid any theory. Oh, h3. I just saw in the chat. Oh, I should have played h3. I saw Anish Giri did that a couple of times in the London Chess Classic against some, I think, Kramnik against some others. And I think he won a couple of games with h3. So it can't be too bad a move. Maybe I'll go h3 next. Well, see. Okay, so he's not going d5, which is kind of an early d5, which is like the principled way of playing against this line. Slightly worried if I castle, he'll go like h5 and just mate me. Okay, let's see what he's made of. a6 is a good move as well for black, keeping the a7 square open for his bishop if he needs. Now let's play h3 and pretend it's some kind of King's Indian. King h2, knight h4, and f4. Cosmax, it's your first day as premium. Oh, that's great. Anyone who's watching who isn't premium, yeah, go sign up. So many perks, and you get to play patterns like me. So, Phil Knott, here comes 3,300. Wait, what's my rating? Oh, wow. Oh, no, you told me that. Now I'm going to be nervous. Don't think I've ever been there before. So, oh, yeah, that's right, Pascal. I think Magnus did play it at this h3. Yeah, he plays everything, though. It's hard to keep up. Yeah, I think my opponent's maybe being a bit slightly impractical here by thinking so long. In Blitz, for those of you who want some Blitz tips, I would recommend trying to save your time for those kind of critical moments when exchange is about to happen or some tactics. In general, you have to spend a few seconds coming up with a plan for the next 2-3 moves, and then that's all you need. So knight h7, he wants to play f5, so I'll try and deter that. At least if he plays f5 now, I'll get the bishop pair. Knight Jedi 2003. Do I really play on a touchpad? Yeah, I do. I mean, if the camera wasn't attached to the laptop, then I would show you. But yeah, I mean, I just find a mouse really like clunky and hard to maneuver. I mean, I grew up like playing all these computer games locked away in a basement, you know, just on a touchpad. Just yeah, and I'm used to playing like computer games just where you just use one finger, like just on the joystick, and yeah, somehow I don't know, it's just easier with the touchpad for me. And I know that I think it was Feruzia against Carlsen in the Banter Blitz final. He was using his touchpad, and somehow he just looked a bit quicker than Magnus did in the time scrambles. So I think if you can, it's hard to master, but if you can master a touchpad, then it tends to be maybe slightly more effective. Zealand Zen, yeah. I'm hoping it stays like that for the rest of the show. The Magnet FM. Yeah, okay. Yeah, the Magnet, I've been watching some of your streams. Yeah, I think it was a long time ago, 2007 in Ottawa. I did indeed play in Canada, and no, I really loved it there, actually. I'd love to come back sometime. Yeah, I was a kid. Yeah, that's Lefong. I mean, Lefong, if you want to challenge me, maybe that's could be fun. But yeah, I mean, I'm very lucky. I've played in a lot of countries. I've played in over 50 countries. And yeah, Canada was one of my favorite. I mean, I was young, but we went on some adventures, Niagara Falls. I actually have some family out in Canada now. I think near Vancouver. So, I mean, I'd love to. I know it's a big country, but I'd love to come back sometime. And okay, D4 or F4? Queen H5, just King G7, doesn't really do much. I mean, I don't think F4 is a great move, but I'll play it anyway just because it looks fun. F6. Oof. Now Queen H5, because King G7 can be met with Queen G6 check. I'm hoping I don't get my queen trapped on H6, but I don't see how that would happen. Okay, let's be greedy. The accountant in me is back. Knight Jedi 2003. Apparently we played 75 bullet games here once. That sounds like me. I did have a bit of a bullet addiction when I was a bit younger. I'm trying to kick it now. I've formally announced my bullet retirement, but I think I'm 3,200 on here, and I thought, okay, that's it. Let's just stop with the bullet. But yeah, ShadowMate, you played really well. Sorry there. I didn't mean to flag you, but I think it's difficult for black anyway. White's a pawn up with a potential attack. And I hope you all don't mind. I am actually going to accept a challenge now from another streamer here on Chess24, Lefong. Well, I've got a lot of challenges. See if I can find it. It says in the chat that he's challenged me. I can't see it. Am I being blind? How long ago did you send it? Wait. Where do we? I can't see it. If you challenge me again, I'll play someone else now, and then I'll try and find you. I'll try and find your challenge in a minute. Oh no, he says wait now. Okay. Game on. Oh god, he's got a huge rating as well. I'm about to blow my. The minute I get to 3,300, I'm about to blow it again. Oh gosh, what am I doing? I should be nice and pragmatic and just get the 1 point by 1 point. Okay, Knight F3. Let's do this. Okay, let's play my boring opening repertoire just because I'm in the mood for. I just want to survive the opening and then see who can flag each other. Apparently, you're a notorious flagger, so I'm gonna be careful. According to the Cthulhu, not me. Knight A5. I think there's some theory here. I've played it once or twice before, but not a huge expert. Yeah, so King's Indian. I seem to get this every time I play online. I mean, everyone just plays the King's Indian against me. What do I do now? It's Knight E1 a move. I feel like I've seen this somewhere before. Let's pretend that. Knight Jedi, yeah, there's definitely some Averick theory here. Didn't help that I nearly blundered my bishop on G5. Yeah, I know Averick recommends this line, but yeah, I'm a bit rusty with the details. Gustav's in Gambit. Apparently, this is Leela's favorite opening. I'm not sure what that means I'm going to win, though. And I must admit, I normally use Leela 0 for analyzing sharper lines than this one, but there we go. Okay, so tempted to go c5. I don't know why. Yeah, maybe c5. I mean, I'm not sure whether it feels like I'm slightly more ready than black is for the opening of the position, so c5. I've got ideas like bishop f4. Maybe I can grab the bishop pair. Yeah, I mean, it's probably around equal somehow, but let's let Levon work out how to equalize. Bishop e8's a bit strange, though. Maybe now bishop f4. Now, I mean, if he has to play e5, then surely I've got some kind of positional advantage here. Do I swap queens first? Yeah, if I leave the queens on the board, maybe he just plays queen e7, so I'll swap queens. Rook takes d8. I don't think I can play knight takes b7 yet. I'll just move my bishop. Where do I go? e3 or g5? Let's go g5. Yeah, he's got a bit of an issue with this b7 pawn. I could have been super greedy there and played bishop takes c6, but looks a bit much. So, okay, he doesn't want to defend that pawn, so I'll just take this guy. I don't think I'm getting trapped because I've got the c7 square to run away to. Does that not drop some material? Oh, that must drop some material. Oh, come on, Dave. Let's find the refutation here. So bishop takes f6 looks good. That's a c8, rook f8. Where are you? I don't see it. Let's take this guy first. I mean, you can choose which piece to take now. Not really sure what I'm doing against either of them, but maybe 94. Let's go 94. Which way is he going with the bishop now? If he goes bishop e7, I've got this extra option of knight d5. That's why I didn't take on e8 first. I'm not really sure that does much. I'm threatening rook takes c6, I guess. Yeah, not anymore. Messed that one up. Let's give him a check. Just keep him honest. And then where do I go with my rook? So slow. I could take b6 as well. I could take e8 then take b6. Maybe that's good. Yeah. Okay, I'm just going to try and speed up because I'm aware I might get flagged. Yeah, 97's a good move. Now I have to take this guy and take this one. Got to grind this one out now. Won't be easy. Opposite colour bishops. I'm not behind on the clock yet. That's annoying. I pre-moved e3. Okay. This one's slipping away from me now. I don't really want to play e4, but I might have to. Just to avoid the exchange of rooks. This is annoying. I don't know how I'm going to win this one. Shall I do a dirty flag? Shall I try at least? I don't know how this is going to happen, actually. I don't think I've got any chance here of winning, but maybe my king can come in. Now check. This way. Yes. Yes. My a-pawn's going to run through. How am I going to do this? Okay, I'll put bishop on f5. I should have not done that. Oh. What am I doing? Okay, I've got enough time. Yes. Oh, well played, Levon. I think that was a draw, but I think when I went king c4 to try and play king d5 to get my king in, then king d6 was the move to draw that one. No, thanks, Levon. It was an honor for me too. Yeah. My heart's beating, like pounding. Yeah, I guess you pre-moved. That's why I kind of pre-moved a couple of times as well with bishop c2, bishop d1, and yeah, luckily managed to move all the. No, well played, and thanks for the game. Okay, I'm going to try and play someone who's been playing for a long, long time. Oh, who's been waiting for a long, long time. Sorry. I'm also going to turn the light on because, I mean, I'm sure I look better in the dark, but just to make sure you can all see me. Just be 1 sec. If hopefully MonkeyPlay is at the board. Oh, looks like you might not be there. MonkeyPlay. Yeah, apparently Levon might be streaming a bit later. So yeah, stay tuned, everyone. And thanks for joining me, Levon. Okay, e4. Okay, let's pretend I'm Magnus Carlsen. Let's play knight f6. He seems to get away with it all the time. If he can do it, you know, anyone can, clearly. Jackson 2020, apparently you've been waiting a long time. Yeah, sorry, it's a lot of challenges. It's hard to play everyone. I'll try and get around to you if I can find you next. But, Breaker 90, can you answer and let us know? Fiona's just a friend, everyone. We're very professional. Let's take this guy. Yeah, I mean, actually, I did my. I think knight f3 is not great because of bishop g4. I broke my duck with the commentary. I made my debut commentating in Gibraltar this year. I mean, which was an honor, and it was alongside Fiona Steele Anthony. And yeah, it was a great experience, and I really enjoyed it. We've been asked to do the commentary again next year, which will be a lot of fun. It's my favorite tournament, Gibraltar, so it was a bit of a dilemma whether to play or whether to commentate. But yeah, it was something a bit new for me, and Fiona was there to kind of walk me through it. She's a very experienced commentator herself, so yeah, that was a lot of fun. But yeah, purely professional. Knight c3. So I've seen this position with black a tempo down, like with a bishop on f5, and then black goes bishop g4. So how can I take advantage of this extra tempo? I have no idea. Queen d7. Let's castle queenside. That looks like something that's playable. Now I'm attacking the d4 pawn after taking on f3. Yeah, Bateman, you're right. Lots of people waiting, unfortunately, and yeah, hard to get around everyone. But thanks for joining me. It's been a lot of fun, and it's definitely broken up my schedule, you know, my routine during the lockdown. I was planning to be super lazy and just lay about this evening, and then I got a text from Pascal asking about the Banter Blitz, which was a nice surprise. And yeah, I couldn't miss this opportunity. So yeah, a4. Wow. Maybe that's a good move. Can I be greedy though? Bishop takes f3. He takes with the g pawn. If he takes with the bishop, I take knight takes c4. So g takes f3, knight takes d4, a5. Not ideal. Yeah. This is sharp stuff. Bishop b4 first looks a bit weird. Yeah, maybe let's try it there. Oh, that's right. Actually, in England, in the UK, there is this tradition on Thursday nights that we go out at 8 o'clock, at 8 p.m, and we clap for the National Health Service. It looks like I might miss that one. But I have been clapping. Well, actually, one of my best friends works on the front line tackling this virus, and he's been updating me, and it's scary times for him and his family. So, yeah, it's amazing what everyone's doing out there. Everyone's pulling together to fight it. Yeah. In the meantime, I'm getting super scared on the board. Scared I'm going to get crushed down this A file. But okay. Ooh, I was about to take on c4. Is that sensible? Do your worst, Mr. MonkeyPlay. Try and checkmate me if you can. Probably can. I mean, I guess he's going to take on c4, then take on a7. Then I'll just move my queen. Hope that my king can run away. Yeah, I've been mostly playing 3-minute games. I think I might not have that much time. I might have time for a couple more games, but yeah, I'll probably just be playing 3-minute from now on. So for anyone who's challenged 5-minute, if you go and challenge 3-minute, there's a small chance I might be able to get around some of you. So okay. bishop to f2. That's a bit slow though, so now I can consolidate on the queen side. Do I want to play a6? Do I want to play a5? King b8? Maybe a6. Should have played a5. Yeah. David. Yeah, that's not clever. Now it's a double attack. Okay, I have to take one of them then. So you can take either piece. You can also take two ways on c3. So he takes this way, which I was scared of at first, but I have options here. I can take on b2 if I'm feeling really brave. I'm feeling really brave, or I can take on f3. Oh, let's do it. I'm running out of time as well. Oh, I can't let my streak end now. Okay, let's take f3. If he takes my bishop on f3, I'll take on d4, which happens. I'm worried he's got some bishop takes a6 stuff, but don't really see it right now. Okay, I'll take here, and I'll move my queen. Some 4 pawns up. 4 pawns and a piece up, but yeah, queen a7, I just go b5, and I'm covering everything, I think. Yeah, I mean, I'm winning, but my opponent's played really well. Okay, when in doubt, swap off the queens. That's the game. Well played, MonkeyPlay. No, I mean, everyone's been playing really well. I've ridden my luck so many times here today. Okay, who's been waiting the longest? Gambit 7. Gambit 7, yeah, thank you for waiting all this time. You were right at the bottom. I've had to scroll down for ages to find you, but thanks for waiting and playing. So what haven't I played today? I haven't played 1b3. Yeah, it's funny, I saw a DVD by Wesley So on this 1b3, but I don't think he's ever really played it, so I wasn't sure whether to invest in that one. Okay. What would be a good move here? What would Alpha 0 do? Alpha 0 would push the h pawn to h6, and then just checkmate somehow. Do I go h6? I kind of want to go f4 as well. What am I thinking? I'm breaking my own rules and thinking for a long time in the opening. Let's go h6 just because I can. He's going to castle queenside at some point though, which is a bit of a bit of a killjoy. But it's not 100% easy for him to defend f6. He doesn't really want to play knight d7, I guess. I could also have played f4 in the last position, but I wasn't sure if that would weaken me or him. Yeah, knight f5. I've just realized he can take my h6 pawn. Yeah, this is Alpha 0 gone wrong, I think. Yeah, definitely gone wrong. Okay, I've said A, let's say B. Let's push and push. And probably time to resign now. Yeah, it's a horrible position. What am I doing? Okay, I got to take sooner or later. So, what's he thinking about? Oh, there we go. The automatic light just popped on, which normally means it's past my bedtime. But okay, let's play knight c3 because he might be threatening knight b4, and I want to meet it with castle queenside. Also, queen takes f6 now could be met by knight takes d5. I mean, bishop b5 was tempting as well, but chess player 007. Do I have a GM challenge? Possibly. I don't know. For a while, I didn't see any GMs last time I looked. A couple of FMs challenging me. No GMs, unfortunately. So yeah, some title players today. But if any of you know any GMs who are desperate to boost their egos by crushing me or flagging me, then yeah, tell them to get online. We're running out of time there. E4, wow. I mean, the temptation to take that one is very high. I mean, I can't resist, can I? Let's go out on a high. Oh, I think I've probably missed something, actually. Maybe he could play queen d5 there, because queen takes d5, bishop takes d5. I thought I could play f7 and take his rook on h8, but my rook was hanging on h1. So now I can threaten knight g5, or I can play bishop c4. Both look extremely strong. Oh, I can't decide. They're both too good. Okay, let's play knight f3. Or maybe knight h3 was better, I'm not sure. Okay, knight f3, I'm threatening knight g5 check. I'm kind of hoping for some kind of queen takes e6, king takes bishop c4 check, kind of checkmate, but I'm not sure how that's ever going to happen. If he plays h6 now, I can play knight g5 still, or I can play just bishop c4. Either way, I mean, I do have a couple of pawns for the piece. Black's king is horribly exposed. Yeah, I guess I'll give a check now. Yeah, Bateman, this was definitely an accidental gambit, but okay, which way do I take? Like, boring Dave would take on the e6 with the queen. Kind of me on a normal day would take with the queen, but yeah, knight e6, and yeah, big attack and no longer a piece down. So thank you for the game, Gambit 7. Oh, I just realized I accidentally gambited against you, but okay. Someone else who's been waiting a long time, Roma De Luca. Oh, I thought I might know you, but I'm not 100% sure. Oh, I get white again. So okay, let's catch up with the chat. C4. Good to see you're challenging each other in the chat now. That's what I like to see. Knowing me, I'll probably be in the mood for a blitz marathon later tonight once I log off. So you're not alone there, Cthulhu. It looks like Roma De Luca is not here. So just because we're running out of time, I'm going to have to abort him and play someone else. Okay, let's play the champ. One of the champs. I wonder if it's Magnus in disguise. Again, what haven't I played? Okay, knight c3. That can't be a bad move, developing a knight. Knight f3. The two knights tango reversed. Well, now can't let my opponent take too much space in the center. Oh, I don't really want to go e4 and transpose into the four knights. What else do I do? Okay, let's do it. Yeah, lots of chat about you guys challenging each other. It looks like Cthulhu is up for any. He's open to all comers. He's going to crush them all. Actually, I played e takes d5. Everyone's going like bishop d2 or some weird move there these days, which I don't really understand. That's what all the cool kids are doing. Zealand Zen, yes, I hope I've inspired you all to play more Blitz tonight. Yeah, I mean, I've spent half my day on Chess24 already, half the last week. Why not spend a bit more time playing some Blitz? So, A5, that's a bit of an odd one. I was about to drop some knowledge about the line that Magnus recommended to me once after Rook B8, but now I don't have to. Okay, let's play, I don't know, bishop f4, bishop g5. Let's play bishop g5. Bishop e7 and rook e1. All I know is that there's some complications. Like if black plays h6 at some point, then sometimes white can play bishop takes h6, gh6, queen g3 check, queen f4, some kind of attack. I'm not sure it works there. And I'm definitely not brave enough to try it if he plays h6. Just my luck. Okay, let's try and work it out. h6. Bishop takes, g takes. Queen f4 maybe. Queen f4, king g7, rook e3, knight e5, knight h5, queen e5. After rook e3, if he just goes rook h8. Okay, I'm not brave enough to try, so let's retreat. I'll try and keep the option open. Though now he plays bishop a6, a6, which is a very good move. He's changing off one of my potential attackers. I'll try and stop him doing that for now, bishop f5. But bishop c8, I might just go back. Yeah. Yeah, bishop d6. Again, I'm playing so slowly. Let's just develop my last remaining piece. Yeah, Cthulhu, this is a variation of the Scotch, kind of. It's like, I think they call it the Scotch Four Knights. My opponent can play rook b4 here, which is good move. Or bishop takes bishop and then rook b4. Yeah, I mean, black's completely fine here, of course. I'm just hoping that my centralized pieces will be ready for the tactics when they start. Yeah, now I wish my bishop wasn't on f5, then I could play bishop takes h6, but unfortunately, that isn't the case. Yeah, my bishop f5 move was just so pointless, so let's come back. Okay, I'm going to try and hope that my 3 versus 2 on the queen side will give me some hope of attacking a weakness, maybe on c6 or a5, but not optimistic. Knight's on the rim of dim, so let's put a knight on a4. Cthulhu, yeah, I mean, I used to get this line as well, a lot of black, and I would recommend checking out, there's a couple of games that Michael Adams has played here. Kramnik won a very nice game against, what's his face? Kasper Piorun a few years ago. I recommend checking that one out as well. Yeah, Karyakin's played very well against this variation, so. BlunderPanda, sorry. Yeah, just not time. Yeah, no time for a game against everyone, unfortunately. I'll hopefully be back though, so keep watching, keep challenging, and hopefully we'll get a game at some point. Yeah, now he can play knight c5 and swap off the knights if he wants. I'm not sure about this one. He lets me pin him. Maybe he can go back with his knight now. Yeah, I mean, I'm slightly more comfortable here, I think, because I've got ideas like this one, queen a6. Unless I'm blundering. Oh, maybe I'm blundering. Forgot about queen c1 check. I don't think there's a checkmate, so let's repeat once. Not really sure what my next move is though. If he goes queen f3, maybe I have to defend my f2 pawn. If he swaps rooks, then at least there's no perpetual check, and I can take some pawns. Now I want to go. What do I want to do? Or maybe I can take his a5 because I'm attacking his rook, but no time for that. Okay, when in doubt, wimp out. He's playing quite slowly though. Okay. Oh, I can't leave it on a flagging, can I? Maybe I can. I'll play one last game, I think, after this, if there's time. Yeah, well played, champ. Like, you played extremely well. Up until right at the end, I mean, you're at least equal, so yeah. Well played. Okay, I think yeah, no note from the producer yet, so I haven't been kicked off quite yet. I'm playing the BlunderPanda though, who was complaining about a lack of games. So okay, I'm going to play the Karakan, which I mentioned a bit earlier. Yeah, I try not to do this in classical chess anymore, this knight f6 line, because it's a bit dodgy. But in blitz games, it has its perks. If you took on f6, I would take the e pawn, and my king would be super safe on the king side, which is normally good for blitz. It means you won't get checkmated. If you don't get checkmated, there's always chances. So I thought I'd do an alpha 0 as well and push the a5 pawn. Gives me a check. So he should take on c6 now, probably. Because I'm a trickster, BlunderPanda. You should know that. You should always look out for checks and captures first. Yeah, now I win a piece. Cthulhu, you got a game against Grandelius the other day. How did it go? Yeah, I'm a piece up now, so hopefully my conversion skills are up to the task. He takes. I'll take with the cheap pawn this time, just so I can build a big center. Bishop g4 coming. Yeah, I'm sure this is. Yeah, this should be winning, hopefully, even with my knack for blundering. Let's come back. Okay, he's played knight takes h5, but the reason I played bishop g4 is to block his queen's diagonal, and yeah, now that's 2 pieces. and counting. So BlunderPanda, living up to your name. Oh, I'm being a bit harsh today. Sorry, guys. Okay, I'm going to castle queenside, then bring my other rook over and checkmate him. Cthulhu, Jan was saying earlier that I might be one of the few people in chess who's more polite than Fiddler. I mean, it's an act. It's an act completely. Yeah, I mean, I definitely have my moments where I'm not very polite, but in general, though, I mean, I'm just grateful that I have a good life, and why not be nice to people if you can? Most of the time, they deserve the niceness. So I'll troll people when they deserve it. Don't worry. Oh, BlunderPanda, he's just messaged me. He's a big fan. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I think Levon is playing Banter Blitz a bit later, so definitely tune in for some more Blitz with him. Yeah, he played a bit earlier, and yeah, I mean, he should definitely have taken some points off me. But I'm hoping there's a checkmate now. There we go. Check and check is checkmate. So well done. Thanks for the game, BlunderPanda. Sorry for joking about the blunders. Oh, so many challenges. Do I play? Oh, Pascal says last game sounds good. So actually, yeah, I might have to leave it there, everyone. I think Pascal's doing his show shortly. Stay tuned for that if you want to find out about what's been going on today in the Magnus Invitational and a few other bits and bobs. Levon's playing Banter Blitz a bit later as well. So yeah, I've been David Howell. Thanks for having me. Hopefully I'll be back soon for more Banter Blitz. Thanks to everyone who played and stuck around. I'll see you again soon. Bye, guys.